Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sportsdom coming back with another video. And this is my Washington Huskies at Michigan State Spartans Week 3 preview. So the Michigan State Spartans are 2-0. They beat Central Michigan 31-7 at home. And then they beat Richmond at home last week 45-14 under Coach Mel Tucker, who is no longer the head coach of the Michigan State Spartans. Now it is interim head coach Harlon Barnett. He's got to have him ready. We got to beat Washington. These next few games are going to be a serious test for the Michigan State football program. And we got Washington, Maryland. That's the homecoming game against Maryland. And then we're at Iowa. And then they get a week off. So big test the next 3 games. I'm hoping to go. Everybody wants to go 3-0, but if we can go 2-1, beat Maryland, beat Iowa, I want to beat Washington. I do. I want revenge from last year when the Washington Huskies beat us. That was in Washington this time. It's in Michigan State, in Lansing, East Lansing, Michigan. So, I want to get this win over the Washington Huskies. They're number 8. It's going to be tough, but I think Harlon Barnett will have them ready. Noah Kim has to play flawless football, the offensive line, and most importantly, the defense. The defense has been playing solid the first 2 games. We'll see how Barnett's first game as head coach of the Michigan State Spartans goes. And if we make the playoffs under Barnett, I think he should become the head coach. Okay. But they're going to be looking for a new head coach next year. Mark D'Antonio is the associate head coach. So they might go back to D'Antonio if they feel that they don't want to go out with Barnett next year. They may go with D'Antonio because he is the associate head coach right now. So it's going to be fun, going to be interesting. The Washington Huskies, it is a 4 p.m. game, my time, 5 o'clock Eastern. The Washington Huskies at Michigan State Spartans, so should be fun. New head coach Harlon Barnett. We'll see how he has them prepared. I think he's going to have them ready, and I think Mark D'Antonio as well is going to have these kids ready. And the offense, I think, is going to come out firing. I think Noah Kim is going to come out slinging the ball around, and they got to establish a run game. They can beat Washington. Yes, it's going to be a very tough test, but that's why they say you got to play the game, and it's every given Saturday. So, any given Saturday. So, like I said, I want to win this game because I want revenge on the Huskies from last year when they beat us in Washington. Now it's in East Lansing, so. We got to beat the Huskies. If we don't, the season's not lost. But all we need is 6 wins to be bowl eligible. So I think we can get that. I think we're gonna shock a couple of teams, but we got to play teams like Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan. We got Minnesota in Minnesota. These are games that are going to be tough, but with the first 2, Central Michigan and Richmond, off the schedule, it should be, or not off the schedule, but we won them games, so like I said, we beat Central Michigan 31-7 week 1, we beat Richmond 45-14 week 2. So the defense has only given up 21 points. So we got to have fundamentally sound defense, and the offense has to be able to move the ball and get into the end zone. They can't settle for field goals, and they can't do a lot of punting like they have been. They have to get into that end zone to beat the Washington Huskies. I think they can. I think they're going to come out and execute, and I think they're going to edge Washington. I really do. I think it's going to be a close game. This game, I think, is going to be low scoring. I think they're going to have to win like a 20 to 16 or a 20 to 18 type game, or a 21, 24-21 type of game. 28-24, something like that. I think it's going to be that type of game. But I do think Harlon Barnett comes away with his first win as acting head coach of the Michigan State Spartans. But if they lose, that's okay too. They first game under a new head coach, and it's a number 8 team, the top 10 team in the country, the Washington Huskies. So, but I think, like I said, I think they're gonna shock, a few teams, and we're gonna get to a bowl. And this is one of the teams I think they're gonna shock. This is the Washington Huskies. Yes, it's a very tough game, but the Huskies are on the road, and Michigan State's going to have that home crowd behind them, and this crowd can get loud. So, but Washington's quarterback, Penix Jr., he's a really good quarterback. He's going to be in the NFL. But we have beaten Penix Jr. in the past, so I think we can beat Washington, and I think we can beat him. They got to get sacks, the defense, pressure, and I think Harlon Barnett and Mark D'Antonio are going to do that. They're going to pressure him, and they're going to get him off his rhythm, and they're going to make him make mistakes, I think. This Michigan State Spartans team has a hell of a defense. They just got to get Noah Kim and the offense going. Once they get going, they really roll. So get into the end zone, score touchdowns, and beat Washington. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Spartans, and let's beat up on Washington. Let's beat the Huskies, and let's go to 3-0 and show that the Spartans are not missing a beat, even though they got a new head coach. They're not missing a beat, and let's go out there. Let's shock Washington, and let's go to 3-0, and then get ready for the homecoming game against Maryland. Go Spartans. One game at a time. Beat Washington.